Awesome. So, my name is Rishi, and I'm the co founder of Digital Scholar. And welcome to the talk show today with Mushtaq, who is an awesome coach and he is an amazing businessman as well. And we're going to be knowing everything about him on how he joined Digital Scholar and what is he doing in his life as such. All right. So, Mushtaq, welcome to the show. How have you been?
I am doing super amazing, just like you, Rishi.
Thank you for joining here. So, for all the people who are watching this, we want to know what you do and what is your current positioning as a coach, and also what are your other ways of revenue generation.
Perfect. So, if you ask me, I am basically a train the trainer coach who is helping people on how to talk, how to interact with people, how to talk with smaller audience, a bigger audience, understanding psychology of the audiences, all of this types of learners, and all of this that I was doing for almost 6 years. Close to 1,000 trainers got trained, and with that, I was also doing college training, so that around 50,000 students that I could train in a span of 6 years. So it
Wow.
was an amazing journey, but obviously, God has plans. And then COVID came in, and things started to change. I went into a little depression that because I lived on the stages, and there's no stage now. There's no interaction that I'm doing. So I was really, really depressed. Like I really had to take sessions with a psychology guy, psychologist. Yeah. So I just went to him and I started asking him, and this guy gave me a lot of things that I could work on. And then, I was back with a boom. And, the first thing that I wanted to do was, obviously, I was doing an amazing job, but suddenly when pandemic hit, there was no coach for me to help me. How do I, go digital? Because the coach that I went to for my healing, he basically told me that, see, why don't you do online coaching? There's so many people doing it. I am also planning to do it, is what he said. And he said, why don't you just try? I felt, I said that I don't think so people can get value out of it.
Mhm.
And and he said, why don't you just try? And then I think I tried with one thing, that was, I joined your digital trainers festival.
Right.
And in 5 days, the kind of value add that you guys did, I was crazy. I was like, how can somebody online add 600 people so much of value? I was like, wow, this is something new that I'm seeing, because I did not had that file itself, because I was not okay with training people on a Zoom call. I
Right.
was never, because I wanted people to see, I wanted to do high five, I wanted to jump, all of this that that was there in my head. But obviously, I met Rishi, I met Saurav. I've been following Saurav for a very long time. But I am a very I don't try spending a lot of money on, because I'm a saving guy. But Rishi Jain comes up, sorry, Saurav Jain comes up with an offer of 500 rupees for 5 days. I was like, सस्ता चीज है भाई, पहले लेके देखेंगे. So I just enter, and I understand the value of 500 rupees that I gave. And you guys gave, I think, around 10,000 rupees of value, more than that, because what you guys gave, the kind of hacks that you guys gave in the digital trainer secrets, I
Right.
think a lot of digital agency guys are making a lot of money out of that secrets.
Right.
So that's one. Second, I also learned about coming here, because pandemic was a lot of learning for me. The second thing that I could learn was, I am a trainer, but there are a lot of trainers like us who are willing to grow, but we don't want to pay other trainers to train us.
Right.
We want our projects. So I think that was one of the biggest learnings that I could get out of the pandemic, that I have to spend in order to become better trainer. Just because I've become a trainer, I cannot have the horns by saying that I know everything. So I think that was the biggest learning.
Right.
And now what I did after Rishi Jain and Saurav Jain, what I did, I innovated myself, and I said, how about I teach people about how can they start their own courses? Because I was making constantly, every single month when I was doing offline, I was constantly making somewhere around 6 figures every single month. I was making with my courses in Mysore, Bangalore, Hyderabad, all these places. So I thought, how about I teach this? But I did not know the system. So I obviously met you and you taught us a lot of things. And then I all started off, and it was a crazy journey altogether. I never thought that this is going to happen.
Awesome, Mushtaq. So we know you have been amazing in the off stage, and you've trained so many people. And I think you were part of Infosys, and you
Yeah,
trained thousands of students as well. And that is your forte, right? And you, of course, had the biggest challenge with respect to how do you go digital, right? Because of
correct.
course you're sitting in one space and you have no human interaction whatsoever. It's all digital. How do you bring that vibe? How do you bring that energy to pass on from you and basically impart your knowledge? So, what do you think was the most important skills that our training or how Digital Scholar helped you with those trainings, especially the digital marketing skills? And what were the most important skills that you learned out of here? I mean, if you wanted to set up your offline store to online store, what are the most important skills that people should have today as well? That's my second question.
Perfect. So I think there are two kinds of trainers in the market. The first type of trainers are basically who are really good at content making, content delivering, content designing, selling on the webinar. These people are like super good, but they're not good at the technical aspect. And the second type of trainers that I know are super good at technical aspect, but they don't know about curriculum design, talking on the webinar, making videos of webinar. So there are two type of trainers.
Right.
What you guys could help me with, because I was like super, like I know that I'm the king when I talk. I am a super confident guy that I go inside the classroom. I know every single person in the classroom is going to love the way I'm going to talk. So I know that fact of mine. But when it comes to these landing pages, so much of content inside it, I went bonkers. Like, how do I write so much? How much time do I go? Because something which is technical went above me. So the landing page, the copywriting of the ads, how to run Facebook ads, how to run Instagram thing, how to optimize your Instagram, what value to be added in Instagram. All of these things I was unaware of. I was making videos, but I knew a lot of hashtags, so many things that you guys could come up with. If I go with the digital trainer secret, that I did it with Digital Scholar. So that thing was the best thing on earth to me, because I remember one of the coaches, I don't remember his name, he was saying, if a man is really good at technically, he becomes the Iron Man. So I so because there's a man and this guy is technical, and he becomes very powerful. And I
Right.
think I became very powerful because I was super about talking. And here, obviously, what landing pages that everybody sees, I never knew that. There's a hack for that as well, that you can do it with simple. I just created my landing page in just one day, I believe.
Right.
And next day I was ready with the template, with the photos and all of that. So I think there's a big bundle that you guys helped me with. If I go step by step, it's landing pages, Facebook ads, very very important, the description, the emails that I have to send to people, the that what email should go on which day, should it go, when should I send, I am live, what time should I send, every single thing that you guys taught me. With
Mhm.
that, the tools that basically I use as a trainer, I know a lot of a lot of friends of mine who are doing trainings with other coaches. So whenever I meet them, I ask them, how is it going? They say, more than we making money, they are paying money for the
Wow.
apps, that the apps, the tools that they're using. I know one of my friends who is paying somewhere around 35,000 rupees every single month,
Mhm.
and plus his ad running budget, plus his room budget, the internet cost. So it's going up to 60,000 per month, but he's not making 60,000 per month.
Right.
So I think what you guys gave, one of the biggest hack was, I think, more of my kind of people are there in the market who lost a lot of money in the pandemic, lost a lot of work in pandemic, and we are very with very less money that we have. So what you did was, with very less money, how could I optimize things and make money? You guys thought that. So if people, I don't know, I have to tell this secret or not, but Rishi has taught us that with 4,000 rupees, how you can build all of this together and make money. I will not tell you the
You're not
app.
going to take the names. Yes.
Yeah, so can I take the names?
No, no, you're not taking the names.
So I'm not gonna take the names of the things that he has taught us. Obviously, once you enter, Rishi will obviously help you with everything. So I use those things, and it's great, guys. It's great
I
now.
have to add here, you did refer successfully 2 or 3 people, right? You made some commissions out of it as well. I saw that.
Yeah, and now what I am actually doing is I'm using the same landing page software, and I'm making affiliate as well. So
Superb.
it's good.
That's
So
the,
it's
that's
good.
the way to go forward. And I hope you reach out to lot many people, because I get 5% out of it as well.
I know. I know. I spoke to Siddhant about it. So Siddhant is saying that Rishi will again make money if you make money. I was like, nice, nice, thanks.
Yeah, so that's the beauty about that. And of course, it's an amazing platform as such. And of course, that was the primary reason. And that's when we came into picture, where people were teaching in a very traditional way. And of course, it's a beautiful system as well, what other people teach. But we wanted to bring something very easy and something that costs less on the pocket. That was the primary purpose here. But yeah, I'm so glad that you love the entire aspect that we brought out. And of course, we are actually changing and revising the curriculum there with respect to new changes that is coming in, because of course the ads costs are rising, and there are other ways that people are making money, which is via workshops and via virtual events. That's the big thing that is happening right now, and people are making really good money there. So we of course want to change with the trend as well. So we're bringing in new stuff. But which brings me to my next question. So I see you as somebody who went out and did coaching for getting high ticket clients, right? And you follow the same procedure as well. So how much money were you able to make until now with respect to all your online activities till date?
Perfect. So this is like crazy. I'll tell you this amazing thing, and this is going to be amazing for all the viewers who are going to be watching. So basically, I had this plan that I will teach people about how to go about online coaching. And obviously, I wanted to do a little jugaad before I enter the market. So I got on calls with a lot of people, a lot of coaches. So one of the coaches in pandemic, calls me up, and basically we have a Zoom call like this, and I am talking, and suddenly he pitches this product. I go ahead and tell him everything, tada, 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 this problem I'm having, and in the end, he says the price is 1,40,000,
Wow.
and to be very honest, Rishi, I was almost convinced with that particular thing,
Right.
that amazing script that he used.
Right.
So I was thinking that all my life, the highest ticket that I've charged people is 15,000.
Mm-hmm.
And if this guy can do it, why can't I?
True.
And that's where I felt, that's when what I did is I ran an ad for 5,000 rupees. This is like super hack that I did. So I ran the ad for 5,000 rupees. I know I was a marketer. I ran the ad. I got on a call with a customer, first client. So I say, see, ma'am, so there's two kind of coaching that I do. One is the group coaching, and the other one is the online coaching. So if you want to go ahead with me, one-on-one coaching, and I can set things up for you, and I don't have a plan, Rishi. I
Mm-hmm.
set things up for you, and I can make you make money, all of that, and you can be super rich every month. You can make somewhere around 30 to 40 grand every single month. I at least knew how to make 1.5 lakh every month, but I just told her very, very first that 30 to 40 grand, that how much can you make? I will teach you. I
Mm-hmm.
said, how much will you charge me? I said, see, let's get on a call, and then I will talk to you. So I was doing this call, then I went to Zoom call, because that's what I saw that guy was doing. So
Right.
I did this, and when I was saying, I wrote off everything what he was asking me.
Mm-hmm.
So I asked the same questions to her, and she's convinced. And in the end, I say it's 40,000,
Mm.
and she's like, "Yeah, go ahead,
Wow.
go about it."
Wow.
I am like, "What?" She got
Wow.
converted, and I don't have a business plan. I don't know how should I go ahead and make money for her. I don't know anything.
Right. Right. Right.
So she does this, and I get a payment of 5,000 rupees then and there. I am crazy. I'm telling my wife, see, this is working out. and I don't know and all of that. Then I got on a call with around, I believe, 10 people exactly like that, Rishi.
Wow.
uh, few people that I knew, few people that I did not know. So I got on a call and I could convert somewhere. So I was changing the prices. I was wanting to know what can I go to the top level. So the top level that I could do it for 50,000.
Wow. Wow.
But
And that's one-on-one coaching, right? That's
yeah,
one-on-one
yeah,
coaching.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So 50,000 that I could convert that person with. But I was so frustrated. I told her 50,000. The next minute she pays me 50. I'm like, shit, इससे ज़्यादा पूछ सकता था मैं इसे. No,
Yeah,
I
I
was
wish you could
thinking that
rewind and go ahead and charge extra on that. Yeah.
I did not know. See, first of all, it's goosebumps that so much money is just coming on me. And
Right.
that too with 3-4 people that I could make 2 lakh rupees.
Right.
So it's crazy. So out of so many people that I could actually make 6 lakh rupees only by figuring out.
Wow.
And how was I actually doing it? Now I obviously have a system to it. People are getting results out of that system. All of that, it's great. I don't want to obviously promote myself here, but I'm saying it's great that it's working out now. I have a pure plan, but I think this is how I started. I
Right.
remember even YouTube was not having a business plan when they started. Once they started getting a lot of views, they actually made a business plan. So the same story comes to me. And your thing actually helped me a lot. So I could make around 6 lakh rupees. And I
Wow.
was very happy with
Wow.
what I could make. Now I'm going to run ads. Obviously, I want to be there in the market, serving people, because I've seen a lot of people who don't have the kind of confidence that I have, the kind of language that I have, the kind of technique that I teach, but still doing superb, amazing job online. And I respect them. I'm not saying they're wrong. I respect them. But I feel if they can do it, obviously I can be there, adding value in people's
I
life.
think, yeah, I think, see, whatever we teach, there is always a set of people, for them, it's a rocket science, right? There will always be a set of people who will wanting to learn from you, even if we know just about 2% of it. Yeah. So 2% of our knowledge can be like a rocket science for the other person. So of course, huge market and everybody wins, as long as we have the aspiration to help. Yeah.
Correct.
That's the key here, that if you're willing to help people more, money is just like a byproduct over here. Yep.
Yeah.
So amazing. I think I have to learn the skill from you, because it's so amazing, right? You do not need a space. You don't need employees. You don't have to hire anybody. Just one Zoom call, which could be free as well, because right now it's free for one-on-one, right? So absolutely just sharing your knowledge from one-on-one perspective, and you have to go according to the person's need. Yeah, whatever they are asking, you just reply and respond according to that. There's no set agenda, and that's amazing, and really powerful, I feel, because you're customizing according to the needs of your clients out there. Yep, which is pretty awesome. Now I run an institute here. We follow 3 month set procedure. We have placement assistance. There is assignments going back and front. 30 people are working together, so it's a different thing, right? And there as well,
You
I
know,
have 50K.
digital scholar.
Yeah, digital scholar.
Uh,
So yeah, I think this is the biggest biggest advantage that we have today, is the digital can actually earn you the same amount of money with the less investment and less infrastructure involved as such. So pretty awesome. 6 lakhs is what you've made until now, which is crazy.
thank
Purely organic and pure.
Purely organic, not
Yeah,
even
organic.
spent a rupee on, on anything. Now I want to run ads.
Right, right. Now you should definitely go big bang on this, since you have the capital as well, and you can definitely make the most out of this as such. Perfect. Now this brings us to the last question, which is, what is that one skill that you want people to learn? All right, if they want to excel in the online world, or if they want to excel in the life, what is that one skill that you believe, like truly believe, that this is it? If you know this, forget about the studies, forget about everything else. What is that one skill you recommend?
Uh, Obviously, after running courses for almost 7 years now, Rishi, uh, I feel if it has to be a successful course with respect to money, I have heard from Mr. Tony Robbins. I follow him like madly. Uh, he says that the best product doesn't win the race. The which product wins the race is the product which is marketed the best,
Right. True.
right? And plus, so if it is marketed best way and it's the best product, it goes for years,
Mm.
like his programs. All right. So I feel there are two things that you should know. How do you market? Basically, digital marketing. How do you basically market? There are so many ways of doing it. So many freaking funnels that I know about today. So many ways of organic way of generating lead, paid ways of generating lead. So that is one skill that I know. But the secondly that I feel that people should know is how do you talk to the customer and convert people. So because
Right.
I believe in a high coaching module,
Right.
I feel that people should learn about sales. People run away from sales, but I think they should start loving the part of sales,
Right.
and they should learn how to sell to people.
Speak
And
for
they should
them.
take out from this mind that it's selling. It's
Mhm.
basically adding value. Like, if you're a trainer, coach, speaker, if you guys are listening to me, one thing again, Tony Robbins says, if you're a trainer, your coach, your speaker, God has selected you to add in value. So if you're selling something, you think that you are adding value in people's life, and this is not a business. This is a gift given to you from God,
Right.
and you're doing a superb job out of it. So just don't think that you're making money. Think that you're adding value, and obviously, like Rishi said, it's going to be a primary product, primary thing that comes in. You can keep getting money. So I think sales is very, very important that you should know, and marketing, digital marketing, obviously you're going to teach, but sales is something that I really want people to know about,
I think,
because
yeah.
I think a lot of people lack at it. I know people are doing webinars, Rishi, because I am into the trainers and all of that I know they are superb amazing. They can add value like nobody else. But just because they don't know how to sell on the webinar, they're struggling. And
Right.
if I tell them I will teach you, come over to me, they don't even want to pay me.
Mm.
So there's problem with respect to sales, and you paying for getting the sales training.
Right.
The simpler the thing, the difficult it is sales.
True. So I totally believe. I think selling is the most difficult job on the world in the world, and if somebody masters selling, I think nobody can beat that particular person with any with any aspect as such. So Mushtaq, it was lovely talking to you. You have been phenomenal, and it's always pleasure talking to you. You always bring something new to the table, and there's
Thank you.
always lot to learn from you as well.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
So thank you for doing this, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people will take a lot of value out of this on how you can be successful if you aspire to be successful as such. And second most important is speak to sell. All right, so improve your skills every day, especially your soft skills, and that will have a bigger impact in the kind of money that you make.
And
Yes.
Richie is the guy. Rishi is the guy. Go to him, get trained by him. I have never seen such a guy with so much of patience. I
Mhm.
have been in the success ladder. There's a group that is called Success Ladder, and I know people. They ask very silly questions. They ask a lot of complicated questions, and that's how I think a trainer has to be. And he takes all the questions. He gives all the answers. I don't think anybody with such an amount would add so much value. Please go to these people. These people are amazing.
Thank
These
you.
are like the top number one people that I know who are making money, obviously within the process, but adding a lot of value.
Thank you.
These
Thank
are,
you. Thank
so
you.
these are my inspiration, and I want to be like these people.
Thank you. You are already one. So, yeah,
Thank
I think you're going to be inspiration to a lot many people out there. And thank you so much, Mushtaq, here. And I will see you again. And goodbye. Take care.
you. Bye. Take care. Thank you so much.